Ryan Garcia pops positive yet again. Oh, again, the B samples are back. What up, YouTube? Big TO, Heavy Bad Boxing TV. Man, if you don't get your big goofy ass in here and hit the bag. Now, if you catch me for the first time, please like, comment, subscribe, and most definitely hit that bell so you can get all the content. When I drop it, you can catch that shit, right? Ryan Garcia, B samples are back. It's positive. I don't think nobody's surprised about that. Normally the A sample be on point. You know, the B sample gonna read the same thing. But what's interesting, something that's interesting, getting reported from Ryan Garcia's team. And I don't know what's up with his attitude. Like, getting these results today, you knew what you were facing, and for him to just kind of throw this public tantrum over the internet is crazy. He went on to tweet out, "I don't care if I never make money again with boxing. Your loss, not mine, for setting me up. The joke's on y'all." Then he says, "I fucking love I fucking love steroids." And of course, you know, he's trying to make it to where he's mocking the situation. He's trying to make light of the situation. It's a lot of sarcasm there, but I mean, the way he's responding, it just makes me feel like this dude's been a spoiled kid for a very, very long time. Something happened bad, whether he's responsible or not, and he just doesn't know how to respond like an adult. I just see a lot of child's play here from Ryan Garcia, unfortunately. And you want to take in consideration the people who, you know, if you do love the sport of boxing and you want to continue to be a part of it, you know, you only thing you can do is continue to plead your case and hope for the best, because it's no longer in your hands. But to act out and respond this way is just childish. But according to his team, Ryan Garcia's team, they also did a hair sample, and the hair sample came back negative. Also, the same toxicologist says that the levels in his body of the ostarine was so low that there's no way it could have helped him in the Haney fight. And this isn't the first time I'm hearing about the levels being so low that, you know, that it was just no way that it was enough in his system to help him during the Haney fight. And I think that helps as far as the consequences and repercussions he does have coming. I'm not sure if they did anything just yet. By the time this video is released, if they do, let me know what kind of suspension. I doubt that they ban him. I don't even think they're going to do a crazy type two-year suspension. Maybe I'm wrong, but when you look at all of the evidence pointing to the fact that maybe he just didn't know. Now, listen, don't get this twisted, tangled and twisted and shit. I think he's responsible for what he's putting in his body. His team, him, you're all responsible. You got shit in your system that doesn't pose to be there. That's the bottom line. You deserve your punishment. You deserve what you got coming for you. But when you really look at the whole picture, when you look at the hair sample situation, when you look at the levels of the ostarine, when you look at his track record that you want to give him at least some kind of credit for, he's never tested positive for anything. He didn't test positive for anything leading up to the fight. It wasn't until the day of and the day after, or the day before and the day of, that he tested positive. And you look at what a lot of athletes or fighters do with the dietary supplements, trying to cut weight prior to a fight. And listen, that's the only thing that I'm looking at. And you look at the warning USADA came out and gave these fighters. Now, whether they wanted to take heed to those warnings or not, it was there. They told you, hey, it's a lot of dietary supplements that carry this banned substance that's over the counter. Now, these are professional athletes, a lot of them who have great teams around them that should have been paying attention, should have been saying, hey, listen, we got to be careful. USADA put this out. You could potentially pop dirty for taking some of these supplements. But instead, he was trying to cut weight, and they was giving him supplements. Now, according to his team as well, they are trying to get everything that he took tested, even though he said himself he doesn't take a lot of dietary supplements. But I'm pretty sure whoever was advising him and giving him those supplements, he might not even have known exactly all of what supplements he was taking. All right. And again, that's on him. So the bulk of this blame goes on Ryan Garcia. Bottom line, there's no getting around that. But could he have, that's the question, could he have unknowingly took some dietary supplements, which they were warned about, has the SARMs, has the highlighted ostarine in it, trying to cut weight days before the fight? That's the only way it makes sense that he would pop dirty the day before and the day of. Yes, that's a possibility. It's a scenario. Again, according to the hair samples and the levels in his body, that makes sense. But again, no excuses. You get what you got coming for you. And it also kind of rules out the fact or the probability that he was just injecting his ass, that he was just straight injecting this shit in his asshole. like my man from the program. You know, y'all remember the movie, The Program? What was it? You know what I mean? Joe Kane, The Wolves, Latimer. That nigga Steve Latimer was shooting the shit in his ass. It just wasn't enough turnaround time, I believe, for him to do so. The window was small, and I just believe it would have been higher results or higher levels in his system. To test, to test positive the day before and the day of. So it just makes sense. Listen, I got my foot on Ryan's neck, and you should too. I got my foot on his neck, but I'm not putting all my weight on it because it's a possibility he could have unknowingly took it. But nigga, you did. You got caught with it in your system. No matter how it got there, and you deserve what you got coming from. Now, do I think they're going to ban him? I don't think they ban him. And I'm not even sure they give him the harsh, 2+ years suspension. We just got to see how it plays out. Maybe they've done something by the time this video gets out today. If they have, please let me know in the comment section. I don't see any breaking news about Ryan Garcia being suspended or something. All right. Definitely want to know y'all's thoughts in the comment section. That's all I got for y'all on this one. Big to heavy bag. Thank you to my supporters, man. Those $1, $2, $3, they add up in that Cash App and that Venmo. That's the only way to support all the way until August, the middle of August. And then we'll get back to the super thanks and the super chats and things of that nature. But until then and continuously, this is what I would prefer, Cash App and Venmo. Thank you, guys. You know who I got with me, man. Talk to him, Roger.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.